Yo, what's going on, man? We are live. No music because I'm using a different setup for my tutorial recording. What's poppin', y'all? What's up, my slimes? What's going on? We got some good shit today. What's poppin'? My arms are sore, but we still grinding. You know when you leave the gym after like arm day and you just like cannot turn your steering wheel? You're just like gonna crash, but that's how I felt today. Alright. Way to manage yourself for everyone to get in here. Yegor's in here. That's all that matters. Okay. We got some good stuff though. We got some really cool shit. Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Big chillin'. How about yourself? I've just been recording this tutorial, so the setup is all weird. Well, at least I think it's weird. I don't have all my stupid shit on the screen. Like the live slug or anything. All the stuff that really adds to the immersion of a gaming stream. You know? Redoing the low poly these. Why? What was wrong with it? Why'd you have to redo it? Pretty wild to redo a whole thing. What's up, Polygons? What's going on, dude? Alright. I think we will, how long has it been? It's been 3 minutes. Alright, we'll go. Start. Wait a minute. Someone submitted late. Hold on. You know what, I'll allow it. I'll allow it. Anything on my desktop, right? Yeah, there's nothing on my desktop. I will allow it. Alright. Get these loaded in. Sweet. To do. Minus 500 points for being late. Just kidding. Literally just made it. Alright. We're gonna start with... Who are we starting with? Hex? Excuse me. Hex Insanity. Sorry, I closed the chat. Oh shit, I can't see anything. Let's first person. Start with your submission. No. We're not. No. We don't have your submission on here, dude. We don't do joke submissions anymore. Just kidding. Not really. Alright, we'll start with Hex Insanity. So this one's pretty cool. Hex Insanity went insane. That's what happened. He went insane. Let's go a bit thicker. Boss check, good call. Thank you for the follow, Lonely. Thank you, I appreciate it. So this one's pretty cool. Let's start with the low poly. One thing I noticed about this low poly is that you did this down here. Oh, it's too thick. You did this silhouette down here, which is great, but you didn't do that on the sides. So it's kind of perfectly flat, which kind of makes it feel a bit fake. So I think, honestly, if you had carried these around the sides, I think it would have looked a lot better from the top angle at least. And now, since you have these edges that aren't doing anything for the silhouette, these edges are pretty much wasted. So you have like, this is a lot of tries. This is probably like a couple hundred tries just right here, all those. So that's something to keep in mind. As far as the model goes, I think your ropes are a bit too thin, it looks like. Yeah, I think you could have made the ropes a bit thicker. Right now they feel kind of frail. Yeah, I think they could have been a bit thicker. Let's see that piece. I think this piece could have been a touch thicker too, maybe. That's a different one. Wow, you found the piece. Or one that looks like it. I think this piece could have been a bit thicker. Yeah, I think we're... Can you guys see the reference, by the way? Yeah, you can. Okay. Yeah, so a bit thicker there. It just feels kind of frail around these things. Also, these feel really uniform up here. Like, they feel like this one was duplicated over here and then mirrored. Duplicated over here, then mirrored all the way up. That, and for one, I can see the tiling in your texture right here. These details right here are repeated. Someone read the attachment guide. Yeah. These ones are a bit, yeah, I can see the kind of the repeating tiling pattern. It's a bit noisy too. I would have maybe toned it down a bit. But also one other major thing with this one is that when you zoom out, you lose pretty much all the fabric details. So I think I would have scaled them up quite a bit since, let me actually read your post because you put something cool. So you were able to overlap 50% of the UVs, which is really nice. That's super nice. The UVs are perfect, by the way. I looked at these earlier. The UVs, I have nothing to say. These are really good UVs. Golf clap for the UVs. These are perfect. I think that's like a knot or something. That's just like kind of screwy. Yeah, those are really nice. 12K tries. That's perfect. What was I gonna say? So you got 100. You have a texel density of 113 pixels per centimeter, but like it doesn't really feel like you're using it all that much. Like I would have scaled the normal pattern up a lot. Let's see what else there is. I was gonna comment on one other thing. I think your stitching is too fine as well. Yeah, your stitching almost reads like a studded like dot 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 dot. Is it the first submission you're checking? Yeah, this is the first submission. Yeah, we just started. We started 8 minutes ago. So welcome. So I think I would have scaled up the stitching quite a bit. What else? Kind of rapid firing feedback here. Also, you have these bumps here. These bumps feel really uniform. So for something like this where it's really organic, you should have probably done something more along the lines of like this and then had it like slowly like be a bump over. The way you have it right now feels like you kind of just put in a straight plane, grabbed these verts and push them upwards, you know? So that kind of takes me out of it a little bit. The suppressor looks, what the hell? Oh, I didn't, I deleted the layer. The suppressor looks nice. This is a cool choice of suppressor. Looks great. I think the textures on it look pretty good. I like the little dirt you got build up in there. Papyrus font? Yeah, I know. I'm using Papyrus. This knot is pretty crazy. I didn't see this knot before, but you know, I'll give you points for the knot because knots are really hard to do in 3D. I think, at least for me, I struggle with them. But that knot is really nice. Which is actually something that I was going to comment on some other posts. So, I think that's about it. The first person shot's cool. It's cool. I think maybe some brighter lights I think would help out. Overall render wise, I think it's pretty good. It's pretty good. This presentation's really cool right here. I really like the the brass or copper or whatever that is. I really like that. That's really cool. Yeah, I think maybe some more close-up renders would be nice. Like we kind of got these like big establishing shots, but I think some more like close-up shots, because especially when you zoom out, you can really see the really thinness of the stitching. I think gonna pop that out a bit more. This looks cool inside here. I don't know what that is, but it looks cool. Excuse me. I like the milling lines, but maybe you have a bit too much of it. I think maybe I would have just maybe kept it to like right here. Maybe right here too. Yeah, but I think this is probably my favorite render right here. Ching, right there. All right, pretty cool. I don't think I have much else. Oh, and also maybe round out the edge here a bit more, I think. Yeah, if you notice on the reference, there's is this the right reference? Looks like it's the right reference, yeah, but I think some of the fabric is a bit off. Like we have multiple layers of fabric here where I'm not really seeing that here. I'm kind of just seeing one plane that was moved around. So make sure you pay attention to the way the fabric kind of goes like this on the lip right there and puffs out like that. Keep that in mind. Overall, it's pretty great though. It's pretty good. I like the puffiness you got. I like the puffiness that you, I think you probably sculpted that in probably, so. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. The texture of the rope as well, I would have probably scaled up. But, alright, I think that's about it I have for this one. We had quite a bit of feedback for this one. UVs are really nice though. Nice job on that. Nice and straight. Good like use of space. Really good stuff. Oh, thanks for the follow, Hanzo. Alright. Let's move on. So this was another late submission from Rodolfo Aravelo. Let's see. Do I have everything? Shit, I didn't collect all the images. Hold on. Whoops. Okay, I think this is it. I missed yeah, no problem, dude. Crop. That crop. There we go. Alright. Look at Rodolfo's. Need a new layer. Alright. Looking cool, looking cool. Right off the bat, it seems like these normals here are kind of broken. I think you need to hit flip Y on these. It looks, yeah, it looks like the normals are flipped on these. I think those are correct. So this one's cool. One thing oh shit, let me move the chat back so I can see you guys. There we go. One thing I would do is definitely crop these a bit better, because we have literally probably 50% of this is empty space, you know? So I would probably just crop these a bit better. Something like that. Nice. So perfectly squared. Nice. So overall it looks pretty cool. I think the fabric could be a bit more realistic. It feels like your fabric is like kind of long. It's kind of like stretched this way. Yo, what's up, dude? The fabric feels kind of stretched horizontally, whereas if you look in the reference, it's kind of a particular square hex pattern, or not hex, but you know, square pattern. So I think I would have gone on like a Quixel, and grab like a nylon material. I think the fabrics texture or the ropes texture could use some more like definition. It kind of feels like not really sure what it feels like, but it doesn't really feel like rope. It kind of feels like I don't know, it's kind of blobby and kind of undefined, whereas in the reference we can see the you know, the rope shapes and stuff like that. I think maybe finding a different challenge, or a different, not challenge, a different rope material would have been ideal for that. As far as colors go, yours feels kind of all one color, so to speak. So I think if we look at the reference, you can kind of see like, I guess you can't really see it in these. But you can kind of see some lighter colors that I don't think are showing up in the render. I think maybe the lighting was maybe a bit off on these. I think the lighting setup could be a bit better for these. Looking at the low poly, it's pretty good. Oh, you have multiple. Oh, there we go. Let's look at these. Yes, we can kind of see your silhouette there. It's a little harsh. I think you definitely could have rounded it out a bit more. These challenges, do you take the winner's model? We'll see. Yeah, we'll see what I want to do. Yeah. The military variant has a different rope. It feels like the pattern is less intense on the dark one. That is true. Yeah, that is true. Oh, yeah, I guess it is true, huh? Oh, I didn't notice that. Yeah, they do have different ropes. Yeah, I'll give you that one. I guess that's fine. Yeah, unfortunately, we can't really get a whole lot from the textures because we can't really zoom in all that much. These are kind of low-res renders, but you have a nice knot. The knot's good. I'd like to see the embroidering on this if you did embroider it. I don't think we can get... You can kind of see it here, but I'm not really seeing much here. I don't really like the red like light that you got going on. It's not really adding much to the render, and everything kind of feels kind of dark. It feels like let me do this. The value that's right here is the same as the value that's right here. You know, we kind of have the same value all around. Yeah, so I think maybe working on lighting, I think, would help this one a lot. I think these stitchings are a bit too far apart, I think. Oops. Red. Yeah, so I think the stitchings are a bit far apart on this one. Also, when you do stitching, I feel like maybe you didn't do this, but make sure you remove the normal that's underneath it while you do it, because the stitching is a completely different layer of fabric altogether. Like, you know what I mean? Let's see. Is the inside supposed to be like that? Something bothers me about like the inside right here. Feels kind of plain. Really sure why, but look at the UVs. UVs are pretty good. Might be too close of padding here, here, and here. You probably just like take all of these, move them up, so you can make some more like room vertically for more. Other than that, it's pretty good. Yeah, these are pretty nice UVs. You could probably just take this shell and scale it up to fill in this gap here. But not much, it's pretty good. Good. Yeah, I got nothing for the UVs, nice and straight too, nice. So the model itself I think is pretty good. It reads nicely. I can kind of see a bit of the silhouette here. But other than that, I think the textures need a bit more work, and the wrapping here looks really nice, by the way. This wrapping right here looks really good. I think a bit more texture work, and I think a bit more work with lighting and rendering a bit. And I think this one will look like 10 times better. Yeah. Also, make sure your texture kind of reads like diagonal. It's supposed to be, according to the references, it's supposed to be vertical. So make sure you do that. And then it also does help to kind of like break up the material a little bit, because I feel like you use the same fabric material here as you did here, which may be correct like in the production sense, but like I'd probably like do something to make these materials a bit more different. Other than that, it's pretty good. Yeah, and then I can't really judge this thing since it feels like the normals are just kind of bubbly and kind of broken on it, it feels like. So I think that's about all I got. Yeah, I think so. Yo, what's up, dude? It's going pretty good. Doing some feedback. How are these looking? Actually, let me look at... So I like that these are not uniform looking, which is pretty good. I like that. And I can see that you flatten them a little bit to make them feel really hot, you know? That's good. That's pretty good. I think that's really all I got for this one. How many try count is 10,052. I probably would have bumped it up a bit more so that you could get some more roundness in the ropes, so you don't see the obvious triangles of the rope, which is a tough part because yeah, I mean, if you do like a 5-segment rope, you know, it's gonna be like 4,000 tries for the entire thing, so it is a tough call to make, but I would have probably gone up a bit more. Yeah, I think that's all I got. Yeah, I think that's about all I got. Oh, good call. Good call. I was slouching a little bit, dude. As far as renders go, I'd probably just say that this one is probably my favorite. I think, yeah, I think if we just zoomed in a little bit on that, I think it would have been a lot better. But overall, it's good stuff. Check. Check. All right, let's move on to the next one. Mr. Casper 3D. Yo, what's up, Shure? What's going on, bro? What you doing, dude? So this one is very cool. I'll see you later, dude. Dude, sometimes the dude in the train like honks the like horn like once. Other times they just lay on it, dude. So annoying. Oh, I'm chilling too, bro. We just doing some feedback right now. Doing some feedback. Posture check by Chemo Actual. Good job. Chemo Actual. Such a gamer name, dude. What a gamer tag, dude. Alright, this one looks great. Yeah, this one's awesome. Let's see what we can pick apart from this one. Something about that knot is not. A better shot with the knot in it. That rhymed. I really want to see that knot. Is that better? I don't think we have a better render of it, but I think it kind of lacks like definition, the knot, so it kind of just, especially in this render, it kind of just feels like a blob of rope. Even in this one too. I mean, I can kind of see like the resemblance of a knot, but I'm not really sure. Oh, that's not a knot. Wait, this is the knot. Oh shit. Yeah, I don't really like the knot. I think the knot could have been done a bit better. Also, one thing is this rope right here is floating. So on things that are really tight, you probably want to make sure. I think you want to make sure that you're pulling things tightly, you know? So like these ropes feel a little floaty in the way that they curve. So I'd watch out for that. Oh, you know, when you submitted, I did spot one kind of a big boo-boo. Try to find it. Maybe I'll find it later, but yeah, I think I had too much fun. Oh, is this you? Okay, cool. Got you. How is it that companies like Elite Iron don't hire 3D artists for stuff like that? Good question. I don't know. I feel like they should. I think your UVs could be a little better. This shell right here is definitely kind of a big no-no, having it super diagonal and it's all going to be aliasing right here. So I would have probably... Oh yeah, this right here is really awkward. I would have just broken it right here, straightened this out, and left it like that. It's not bad. Another little like awkward part from a different shell like that. I would have probably just straightened that out. Same here, you probably could have just broken that off. And then the only other thing I'd say is you have some unused space. That's not really important. Yeah, for something like this, you know, it's much more awkward to deal with this thing right here because you could have broken it. Oops, I changed my color. You could have broken these off and then closed this gap a bit more so we could kind of packed things a bit tighter, I think. Other than that, it's pretty good. I'd say it's pretty good. Excuse me. Yeah, other than that, I think the UVs are pretty good. Let's look at the low poly. The low poly. Pretty nice. Pretty good. Yeah, these floating straps are really taking me out of it. Or the realism, if you will. Low poly is pretty good. I don't think I really see any like major issues. Baked down the threading, that's cool. Yeah, I don't got much. I really want to find that one error that I spotted. I don't know where it went though. Damn it. Alright. Well, we will move on. This render's pretty cool. Reminds me of Lincoln logs, if you ever use those. They're pretty cool. It's really nice, really nicely done. Nice lighting and stuff too. So the 6 color variants are pretty good. This one's really nice. Yeah, these are all pretty nice. This one I think is a little too bright. Yeah, I think, especially here, this one reads like almost too bright, I think. Favorite is the coyote. Which one's the coyote? The cam. Oh, did I miss one? Oh, this one. Yeah, this one's really nice. I like this one. What software did you use to render? Does not look like Marmoset. It's probably Marmoset. There it is. There's the error. Make sure your geo is sealed off or else light will leak through. Minus 500 points. It kind of bothers me that it's not centered. The radial brushing is not like centered. Maybe it's supposed to be like that, but it kind of just bothers me. Yeah, the fuzz is super nice on these. This is like chef's kiss. Good shit, you know. Texturing wise, I don't... Voice crack. Texturing wise, I don't really have much, honestly. Yeah, this thing's really nice. Sheesh, man. Yeah, I don't got it. Could have maybe made the embroidery stand out on the, well, actually, let me see the logo. Zoom in and enhance. I think the embroidery could have been done a bit better. Someone else did the embroidering really nicely. They had like some nice stripes in there. I think the embroidery could have been done a bit better. It feels like right now what you have is you just slapped a white like logo on top of the base fabric material, which is alright, but I think if you had done like an actual separate layer, set the height to normal so we can undo what's underneath it, you know, because we kind of lose the made in USA too. But I noticed that you got it off-centered like that, just how it is. I believe that's how it is in the yeah, you can kind of see it like that. That's a good attention to detail. Oh yeah, but embroidering like this I think would have been a lot better. So shout out to Nike, shout out to the streetwear out there. Man, other than that I don't got much. This one right here is a money shot. This one's really nice. I would have just darkened. I would literally just take this one into Photoshop and just lower the exposure a bit so it blends in nicely with the rest of them. Imposter check, dude. This man's on my ass, dude. Yeah. What do you guys think? I don't got much, honestly. I don't see many issues. Where's the low poly? Yeah, what do you guys think? I don't got much. I think the knot, I think, is the biggest thing. Also, this rendering is kind of weird. It gets like really blurry back here. But like it's not, doesn't feel like DOF. It just kind of feels like anisotropic filtering. It doesn't feel like there's blur going on. It feels like the texture is just getting progressively blurrier. Huge W on this one. I think so too. This is a huge dubski. This is a money shot right here. Oh, these are all the same. I like how for some of them you removed the fuzz too. That's really nice. It's because the wireframe is separate from the render and Hex. Oh, yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, I see it. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. We like the black version. Yeah, the black version. Man, this thing. Oh, the one tiny thing. I'll just take this into Photoshop. Literally just do this. Grab this stitch right here. Oh god, I have to like select the layer. Never mind. Just rotate it. I don't think you'll ever find stitching that goes like that. I think it's on something like this. It's literally just. But I know you used a brush to do it, so I mean. But no one's gonna fucking notice that. Also, the stitching right here is connecting. Just saying. Fix it in Photoshop. No one cares. I really like this like blue stuff you got going on. I'm not sure if that's the lighting or if you meant to put that on there, but it looks really nice. But dude, I got nothing really. Like Zost said, it's a huge dubski. Where am I? Oh, gotcha. Ah, Cohen is here, dude. The close-up below the wireframe is a kick-ass render below the wireframe. Yeah, this is also a money shot too. Pretty nice. Yeah, dude, that's nice. Do the ropes need to be a bit thicker? Or is that just that one? Nah, I think you got it right. That's my ArtStation demo. Yeah, dude, that'll... Yeah, I would post this, dude. This is really nice. This is super nice. Man, I'm sitting here trying to find stuff to like nitpick, but I can't. I really just can't. Some real good shit. Maybe the nylon, or not the nylon, but the fabric gets kind of lost in some of these like side renders, it looks like. Some of these renders it looks nice, but it Some of these side renders, it gets kind of lost. It almost feels like a carpet in some of them. Not really sure why, but yeah, I don't really know why that's happening. Other than that, I think we're gonna call it there. That thing's fucking sweet. This one sucks. It's gonna be awful. Really nice. Oh, I think I missed one. Sorry. This was a late submission. Late submission by Firestone. I believe he's in chat too. This one's pretty good. I'll draw your name in there. Cool. This one looks cool. The metal here feels really kind of flat. It's kind of lacking like stuff in the normals, I think. Same here. It's kind of lacking a little bit. An interesting suppressor. I think the lighting is also just a bit boring here. It feels kind of fake because the shadows are like perfectly sharp, I think. Maybe I'm just so used to like soft shadows on the white backgrounds, but it feels a little strange. The fabric looks pretty nice. I think we're kind of losing detail here. Like this doesn't feel like a different piece than this, even though this is a different square of fabric, you know, that goes on it. So I think I would have maybe beefed up with the high poly around that thing, around this top strap to get a better read on it. This rope material is kind of crazy. Unfortunately, there's only 2 renders to judge from, so we'll do what we can. These things don't look... These things are quite off from the reference, I think. Yeah, these things are a bit off. I think they're supposed to be a bit thicker and also a bit shorter in length. Looks like... oh, there we go. Actually, I think just thicker and more rounded. More rounded, I think. Next, I would say this material is not looking too great. It looks like it almost looks like a... Let's see if you can... Oh shit. It almost feels like a digital blue camo pattern. I think maybe go back to Quixel and grab a different material for that one. Yeah, something about the fabric just isn't quite reading right. Yours almost reads kind of like dots, whereas it's supposed to be lines. You know? It almost kind of just feels like a dot pattern spread across, and it's really even throughout, which doesn't really help a lot either. Let's look at the rest. Oh, there's no wireframe render, that's alright. The UVs are pretty good. You got some empty space here, a little bit here. With rings like this, I would break it and straighten it out. Same here, you could probably break this one. This one looks ideal for straightening out. What else is there? UVs look pretty good. These are pretty good. Nice and straight, 90. I think the padding might be a bit tight over here. You could probably even just move some of these up here to fill these gaps up here. That might look cool. Not cool, but... Oh yeah, something like this you would want to... All of this aliasing is going to read, especially when you're making something that's like a 1K, you know? If you were doing this at a 1K, you would... The 1K texture, you would see all the mipping, or... Not the mipping, but the... aliasing. So break it, definitely straighten this one out for next time. Dude, I gotta increase the price of these things, man. Um, yeah, that's pretty decent. So, yeah, I think overall this one, I think the textures could use a bit more work. The metals feel a bit too flat. I think this material needs a bit of work. No, this material is not bad. This rope material is actually pretty decent. It reads well from a distance, which I think is pretty good. Maybe try scaling this up a bit so it's a bit bigger. I think we're missing stitching over here. Looks like you got it on this side, but I think I would have maybe beefed it up a bit more so we could see it a bit more. Other than that, yeah, the knot isn't looking too hot down here either. Tried, dude. Oh yeah, the knot. I think you need to go back and work on the knot a bit. You could probably even just fudge it by like cutting the ropes off and then just kind of like making a knot, sticking it in there, you know? So I think you could fudge it if you really wanted to, but it's not bad, but I think we have a bit of room for improvement to make this thing look cool. I'd say the color looks nice. Like you got the nice worn out grayish color. I think that looks pretty nice. Very nice. All right, let's move on. That was Casper. Here is Hanzo. All right, so this one is pretty cool. Shout out to the Louis Vuitton. I mean to flex, but shout out to the Louis Vuitton render. Love that shit. Awesome. Plus 50 points right here. Plus 50 points. Let's look at the UVs. The UVs are perfect. Maybe just a bit too tight on the padding. That's about it. Yeah, it's pretty good. That's real good. Nice. Nice job. Where's the low poly? Let's see. So right off the bat, I know you're not symmetrying these two sides, so this edge right here is redundant. I see that you added geo where things are intersecting to help out the clipping sort of thing, which is pretty good. I think on the ropes, they're pretty dense around like this. I think you could have maybe deleted like every other edge, and I think you would have still had pretty much the same density. And then from there, what you could have done is increase the roundness of them, because we're kind of getting the triangles again, the triangle ropes, which is not bad. It's pretty well optimized, but for something like this, let's see actually. Post is called title. Nice. Yeah, so you're at 8,590 triangles, which is really nice. That you're pretty low, but I think you could have afforded a couple thousand, honestly, rounding these out, deleting every other. Like right here, I don't think we really need this much density. That's a lot of density right there. Yeah. Pretty good. This is nice. This is pretty nice. Probably could have removed one of these internal edges. They're not really silhouette breaking, but they could have been removed. I think the lighting on these ones is a bit strange too. On these camo renders is a bit strange. Feels kind of like the render like lighting feels a bit old, like old school kind of. Okay, let's look at the. All right, let's go up here and look at this one. So This one looks cool, but I hate my parents. Nice. All right. Good comment. Oh, sorry, train. So right off the bat, I think I see what you're trying to do with the rope, but it's kind of reading like a cable. Like, you know, like those metal cables, like like on a EOTech, you got that metal cable that I mean just any metal cable, you know. It kind of reads like that, and I think it's just kind of wrong. These guys feel really flat, which I see what you're doing because it's pulling tight, and then it's what's this? Nice. Worth it. So I see what you're trying to do. Get a round rope and pull it tight, and it flattens out a little bit. But this is too much, I think. It almost reads like a different, like a rubber band was taped around him, I think. The glass looks really cool in this room. Really cool. The metal looks okay-ish. I think I would like to see some separation between this material and this material. If I win, I'm gonna tell my mom. Alright. Not really sure. So the stitching here feels really kind of cartoony. It's too big, and it's just too big, I think. Also, one thing is the normal is not really reading. I think it might be the lighting. I think the lighting isn't really helping out a little bit. The logo is also kind of like a sticker that got applied. It should be an embroidered something like that. Wrong logo style. Yeah. Something's just not. I see. Okay. I thought this was the E and then like L, but I think overall, so one thing I would say is you gotta lower the gloss in your fabric a lot, or else it's gonna look like kind of like clay-ish. Let me see if I can find. Yeah, and some of these like the oil splotches, it kind of just reads like clay, you know. Did you get a haircut? No, I did not. I shaved my beard off, but that was about it. Yeah, I think the fabric doesn't quite read like the proper fabric that we're going for. I think more of these squares. Honestly, this is pretty good for a tile generator if you wanted to try that. Thank you. But I'm not really seeing the hex, or not the hex, the checker pattern. Do you want a haircut? I actually do want to go get a haircut soon. Plus 50 social credit for that one. Something bothers me about what you have going on here. It's like diagonal curved, and it's just not quite looking right. I think if you had rounded this out a bit more, which I wish I had. Yeah. So looking at these, like the rounded edge really helps a lot. This kind of feels like a pasta noodle, like a thick pasta noodle was wrapped around almost. So I think if you had rounded this out, that would have helped a lot. This is cool. You're using it on your latest project. That's pretty cool. That's what they're here for. That's what the challenges are here for. I like the Louis Vuitton wrap. That's pretty cool. Also, one thing I noticed is that you didn't do the other colors of the ropes, which is kind of minus points for accuracy kind of thing. So. Where's the knot? Do you have the knot in there? Let me see. Unfortunately, we don't get to see the knot. Didn't do it. Maybe you didn't do it. Or does the knot only exist on some references? I wonder why. Yeah, it's hard. I know it's hard. That's what is a knot like the knot like here. I think that's it. Like here, like a knot where you tie a rope together. That's what I mean. Not a knot. No. I think you're missing that. This is a closed rope. Oh, yeah, I guess so, huh? So that is another thing to think about. I didn't model it. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, so I think that's really all I got. Yeah, there's just something about, I think we have a lack of like diffuse variation going across this that's really reading, especially in this lighting, it really reads really kind of flat. I wouldn't do a whole lot of oils like this. Just doesn't quite read properly. Because really, in reality, when you like smear oil on like fabric thing, like you'll get a little shinier maybe, but like this almost feels like kind of like you dripped water on it and it didn't absorb all the way. So I'd probably just tone those down and maybe just have, honestly, turn these into like diffuse color and then like you'll probably be better off. The metal looks really nice. Yeah, especially here, it kind of, the gloss is just not quite strong. For these things, you gotta nuke the gloss, like pretty close to full dark. Or is dark. Yeah, full, like if you're doing gloss, spec gloss, then it would be dark, but roughness would be full, almost full white, I think. Other than that, I think that's about all I got. I do like that. That's nice. Pretty good. Pretty good. I think we will move on now. Yeah, man, these things are hard, so, you know. That's off to you for getting it. It's really good. There's some pretty good stuff about it I like. One thing is you have a really nice silhouette, I'll say. Like you do have a really nice kind of silhouette. Yeah, the Louis Vuitton pattern. Do more renders of this. This looks sick. That's a money shot right there. I think my favorite render out of all of these is this one, but with a bit better lighting, I think. Got the overlapping UV. What do you mean? Wait, you see overlapping UVs? Where? Gold and black color to be crazy? Yeah, that would go pretty hard. Oh, I see it. That's an error right there. Yeah, I see it. Literally unusable. All right, let's take a look at Mr. Zost toast. Oh, did you DM it to me? Is that what this is? Yeah. Oh, there's two. Yeah. Damn. Literally unusable. Let me open Discord again. Cool. All right. Zost is pretty sick. You know, it is pretty wild that you overlapped from left to right. I'm not gonna lie. It is pretty wild that you did this. And I will tell you why. Because when you go to bake AO for this guy, I think the shadows here are not going to properly line up there. Maybe you did model this perfectly left to right, but I don't think you did. So, yeah, like the shadow, like when you bake AO, the rope here is not going to be the same as the rope over here. So maybe that's not that great of a call. And bake AO with ignore groups. Okay. Huh, alright. Alright, this one's really nice. This one's real nice. You manually painted all the AO. That's pretty wild. This render right here is really cool with the foam. The foam looks pretty cool. I remember modeling this one time. It's really easy, really fun. Let's look. You got the nice embroidering. It sticks out nicely. Bro's an AO artist. That is kind of wild. I've manually painted some AO sometimes, but that's just like kind of a pain in the ass, not gonna lie. So I see you've got some of the, I think that was a voice crack, so I think you got some of the fibers in there, which is really nice. Really nice touch. Let's look at the... Probably could have done more and made it a little bit more obvious. I think that would have been a good call. It's like the stitching is like doubled up right here. Is that supposed to be like that? I think there's some like height effect that's causing it to look like you have double stitching going across. So Photoshop it out, you're good. Oh shit. You're back. Are we back? Alright, I think we're back. Sorry, I don't know what happened. My internet like cut out for a second. Alright, where was I? Scorpion looks nice. This render looks fucking sweet. I can see like the fabrics you got going on. Those are pretty sweet. I'd say next time for the stitching, maybe like I think we said this on a couple of others, but remove the normal pattern underneath it. It's kind of showing up through it. Just set the height to normal and you'll call it. I can see the knot that you got going on here. Knot kind of looks like a blob. But there's no like really good render here of the knot. Huh. Oops. Yeah, I'd probably like define the rope going through a bit more. Like I see what you're doing, and I mean it looks pretty decent. Like I look at it and I think of like it looks like a knot. So I mean, it's probably all right. Looks like the sculpt you did came out pretty nice. I'd probably touch up the silhouette here. It's a little jagged edges around there. I think the rope needs to be a bit thicker too. Keep doing that. I think the rope needs to be just a tiny bit thicker, maybe? According to this reference, I think the rope needs to be a bit thicker. Yeah, I think I would have beefed it up a bit more. This render right here is really nice. Looks pretty good. Yeah, it looks pretty nice. Different colors are cool. This snow render you got here is pretty sweet. Although I think you're missing the logo right here. Yeah, that looks really cool. I'm surprised this turns out like pretty well. Pretty sweet. Desert render's pretty cool, pretty cool. That one's nice. This one's pretty cool, but something bothers me about like tan on black. But hey, it looks cool. Looks pretty sweet. This one looks good as well. Oh yeah. This one looks nice as well. Well, I mean, this is the main version, looks great. I see what you got going on here. I see what you're doing. You have like an underwater render. Yeah, this is pretty wild. Not gonna lie, this is like really nice. This looks really cool. Damn. Yeah, dude, that's pretty wild. If you want, you could put like particles in the water, you know? So it's not just like perfectly like glacier clear see-through water. Yeah, dude, I don't got much. Ooh, this metal looks real nice. Looks real good. Let's look at the UVs. You got some space here you could use. You got a big chunk right here, here. You could have used that a bit better. LOD 18,000 tries is pretty high. Yeah, 18,000 is pretty high. Where's the low poly? So it looks like you've got the geo where it matters in the silhouette, you know? Not really sure where 18K is coming from. This doesn't really look like 18K. Are these strings really that high? Oh, for the model. Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, okay, yeah. So this, like, frayed string model would never really go in-game and more be for rendering, so 9K. Okay, you're fine. Yeah, you're good. You've got the geo where it matters. I can't really see any noticeable geo, faceting and stuff. I can't really see any of that, so that's good. Real nice, real nice. Let's see. The embroidering has a cool effect going on it, and what do you guys think? I don't got much. Man, I don't got much for this one. The renders are sweet. If I had to pick, I'd probably say this is my favorite render. This one's like a close second, because this one's pretty wild. If I were you, I would take like a noise layer and just add more noise to the sand. But yeah, dude, this looks nice. So these bullets, well, I guess they're fine. Judging you based on the background materials, which I said I wasn't going to do, so. I think for the gray version, I think you could have gone a bit more black with it. Yeah, because if you look at some of these pictures, it's pretty black, and then you could have had some of these nice highlights, but I think if you went a bit more black, it would have been a bit better. I like that you rounded out the edge right there, looks nice. Yeah, I don't got much. About all I got. Really nice stuff. Cool. All right, let's actually, this material's like different. Is it supposed to be like that? I wish I had more renders. Let's see. Oh, I see. They made this. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, the desert is there. Yeah, you planned all this shit out too. That's wild. I see what you're doing. Okay, yeah. That looks nice. It adds like nice separation to it. That's cool. All right, let's move on. This one is done by RB. This one is pretty sweet. Oh, go a bit thicker. Yeah, dude, this one's pretty awesome. I think it's a bit CG looking with some of the. I feel like you used like kind of like a generator to kind of just go across all the edges. I would maybe tone that down a bit. The ropes look really good. Yeah. The rope looks really nice. I think you have like just the right amount of fraying to where it like looks really nice. One thing I will say though is that like, so the sculpting that you did on the fabric, like it kind of looks like you took the standard brush and ZBrush and just kind of brushed it like this. It feels almost kind of loose, like it doesn't have the same like tightness as some of the others. Yeah, I think that's what I would say. The shape on these is slightly off. There's supposed to be a point here and it goes down to like a point and then it goes like that. Yeah, these ropes look great. The fraying looks awesome. Little fibers on the ends look cool. Although we don't really see fibers on these like kind of thicker materials, but it still looks pretty cool. Or at least I see, at least in the reference that I'm seeing. That's what I mean. I like the different colors you got going on. I think there's like, I feel like there might be a bit too much different colors going on. I think if you simplified it to maybe just like one color, then I can see you got like some green. I think that's chromatic aberration actually. But you've got this sort of green coming in here. Not a huge fan of that. I think you, yeah. I don't think you have chromatic aberration, but usually that's what chromatic aberration will do if you have like a noise. It kind of turns everything green. So, look at the other patterns. It's cool. I really like that you have the worn out area where the clasp thing gets tightened, you know? I really like that. That's really awesome. Let's look at the low poly. Nice, nice, nice. Pretty good. I think you kind of did the same thing with these ropes, so you went really flat with them. But I think like just the right amount of roundness to them would have looked a bit better. But honestly, I can't even really tell by the way they're made, like by the way you have them done. I can't really even tell, so I mean, they do feel a bit flat. I think. Yeah, the metal here looks really good. Looks really nice. I think one thing that looked really nice on yours was the embroidery. Looks really good. I like it a lot. Good stuff. TWR in the background, plus 50 social credit. I mean, this is kind of a money shot right here. Yeah, dude, I don't got much else. Where's your UVs, actually? Oh, did I miss the UVs? Hold on. I did miss the UVs. Whoops. And the UVs are good. Although I think you probably could have just see this little like wiggle right here. That you could probably just straighten this out. I would have probably straightened these edges out as well. Other than that, it's looking pretty good. I can tell that you're deleting hidden geo, which is pretty nice. That's good. What was your try count? 10k tries. That's pretty good. That's real nice. Move the stream back. Oops. Yeah. That's pretty good. Just some like empty space like here and here. Here. Not a huge deal, but that's pretty good. can tell you got the different fabric going on than this. This thing is pretty snazzy, dude. I don't got much. I think my biggest complaint would be the fabric not looking like it was wrapped really tight. Because if I was using one of these things, I would want this thing wrapped tight, really tight. So, but I mean, you even got the different layers in there. Like, this thing's sick, dude. This thing's really nice. Well, I'm not really sure how I feel about the edge of this fabric right here being like white. I'm not really sure how I feel about that. Is the stitching supposed to be like that? Supposed to be a bit wobbly, but looks a little weird, kind of just like off to the side. And I can also see like your stitch brush kind of going in its own little direction there. What a huge deal. I think that's all I got, really. I think that's really all I got. The background details looks really nice. Quixel type shit right there. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of this one? It's just, I got nothing else. There are no overlapping UVs, which I can understand why. In a production setting, what I would have probably done is mirrored the ropes down the middle, mirrored these chunks over here. Then I think I would have called it a day. In a production setting. TWR approved, yep. How's the feedback session going? Oh, we're almost just about done, I think. We're about to announce the winner very shortly. So it's pretty good. I think the best render you got. Dude, this is a money shot right there. This one's good too. Dude, these are all really nice renders, dude. I would post this immediately. Really nice stuff. Ooh. Fortnite Elite Iron collab. We have this piece of shit. What does this even mean? $700 guys. 700 inches. Do you see that? 700. It probably doesn't even know what an inch is. It's European. Doesn't even know what an inch is. I love that you've got this like Blender viewport shot photoshopped on, and then you photoshopped a mini one right there too. The finger gun iron sight, beautiful. Nice. Very nice. Now we put a black cover over that so we never have to witness that again. All right. So let's announce the winners here. So I think the winners of this challenge. That one's really nice. Zost, you're not competing, right? I think you mentioned that you don't want to compete. He's pulling out of the challenge. Okay, so Yegor. So Zost. Papyrus? It's all papyrus? You know, I want to test this, actually. Hold on. Yeah, they really just used papyrus, didn't they? Yeah, they really did just use papyrus, didn't they? Fucking... Nice. Disqualified. Alright, cool. So I think second place will go to Mr. Casper 3D. Congratulations, good sir. I put second 3D. Why don't I just do 2? Nice. That's how we do things here. Really nice. This one's super nice. The renders are really nice. The model overall looks pretty solid. The fabric, the fibers and everything. I think this one definitely deserves the second place trophy. All right. Then first place, I think will go to RB. This one is just nuts. This one is absolutely insane. This one's really nice. This one's really nicely well done. Really nicely well done. Nicely done. Yeah, dude, I mean, we just don't really have much to say about it. I mean, it's just really nice. I think maybe just a few less colors will help, like, make it feel not so crowded, you know? But other than that, dude, the fabric, the fibers make this read so realistic. I mean, it just looks so cool. Really nicely done, dude. So I should post on our site? Dude, I would, yeah. Oh yeah, I'd post it right now. This is pretty ArtStation worthy. Yeah, really nice, dude. Man, I'm still sitting here trying to find, like, stuff that I don't like about it, but I really just don't. The metal even looks nice. Yeah, I think maybe a different approach to the high poly sculpt would have been a bit better for it. But this background is really cool. I like that. All right. I dropped it tonight then. Good shit. Good shit. Post that shit. All right. Well, I think that's about it. Now I gotta stitch together these VODs because internet cut out. That's annoying. I hate video editing. I think that'll do it, but thanks everyone for participating. You had some really nice stuff. You know, these types of models are really, like, impressive, I think, to, like, an employer that you're looking for. Because, I mean, like, a lot of hard surface artists would just look at this and just be like, oh, this is organic shit. I don't do this, you know? But I think, you know, I think having both is really impressive too. Like, you need to have some organic modeling skill, you know? Like, these ropes, I'm sure, were probably really difficult. But I mean, overall, like, probably a few people were looking at this thinking, like, man, this thing is, like, gonna be super difficult. And then you, like, make a tube, then you wrap a plane around it, give it thickness, and you're like, oh, it's really not that bad, you know? This one's pretty nice too. I like this one. The suppressor choice is really cool. I like that suppressor. Not bad, not bad. I think with just some work on rendering, this one could be just a bit better. Really cool. What do you guys think? Was this the correct second place and first place choice? What do you guys think? Or did I do wrong? First place is absolute. This is just. What does this even say? Like, Matub. Baktub. I'm not even. I just offended like 13 people in chat. But really nice stuff. Still gotta learn Russian. Or, yeah. At least learn how to sound out words, you know? Smart detection. Why did that get... Please review my work. Where's your work? Is this what you did? Is this what you did? You Fortnite-ified my fucking challenge? You even got the perspective going. You Fortnite-ified my fucking challenge. What the hell, man? Nice. Well. Wait, hold on. Actually, I think I remember what you did. Hold on. Wait, I remember. Hold on. I need to scroll. Hold on. Maybe. Where is it? I can't find it. I know what you did, though. I know it. Oh. You know, there's something really off about this, dude. There's something really off about it. Sort of. This is the Fortnite scar, isn't it? You're gonna make a Fortnite version? Honestly, that would have been really creative if you did a Fortnite version. Couldn't win first place, but that'd be pretty nice. If you did a Fortnite. It's so goofy. Alright. I think that will end it. Next time, dude. I don't know when the next challenge will be. I'm thinking about maybe announcing it soon, but giving you guys more time to do it. Because I think we had some people that kind of ran out of time on this one. So I think I'll give you guys a bit more than a month, because I know we're all busy people, you know. So I think I'll announce it soon, or within like a week or so, and then give you guys more time. But congratulations to the winners. You win, Mr. RB. You win Cohen. You win his feedback session. That's like really nice value there. And then where's that? No, there we go. You win the, what was it, $20? We're not doing a third place prize on this one. I kind of like made my 6 submissions is kind of the limit for doing a third place prize. So what do you do on feedback session? Do you mean like for Cohen? Oh, Cohen will just give you so much. Like, he'll give you better feedback than I give you. That's for sure. And plus, you can like show him what you're working on. You can just show him your portfolio, what he thinks, you know. So, super good value out of that. That's about it. I'll be reaching out to you to get the gift card, Casper. So I think I need to run to the store. Maybe I'll just run to the store right now. Hope Vaughn's has them. I was out later today, and I got back to my apartment. I was like, damn it. You see what I challenge announcements. What did I say 20 or 25? $20. Okay. I think I changed it from 25 to 20 because I would have to. Yeah, so I changed it from 25 to 20 because to do 25, they don't sell those in stores. I'd have to add you on Steam for 3 days, which is, then I have to remember to send it to you, and that's kind of annoying. So $20 gift cards. I hope we're good with that. Free money. Hope you buy Starfield with it. Unless you already have Starfield. And buy Payday 3. Buy Payday 3. That's a good game. But yeah, if there's any other questions, I'll probably just end the stream here. I got nothing else. So thank you guys again for participating. You know, it's really fun doing these. And I think it's pretty helpful, you know, Because you can slap this on your next project. That's kind of what the deal is, doing these attachments. You can slap this on your next rifle, you know? Even your pistol, I think someone did it, so. Or the next one, no problem. I'll buy a sandwich. That's gonna be an expensive ass sandwich. Hey, no problem. No problem. Hey, no problem, Cohen. Thanks again. All right. Take care. Next challenge, new logo. I like the logo. Classy. It's classy. You don't think showing it alone on as is... What do you mean by that? I don't think I got you there. By the way, the Discord's almost at 2,000 members. By the way. Let me check. What are we at? We're at 1,957. Oh no, you can absolutely show it on... Yeah, they're great. These are really awesome. Like, I would post something like this. Oh yeah, totally. And then, like, what I'm saying is in like a next project that you do, you can just slap it on for like a cool render, you know? Something like that. But absolutely, yeah, these are really cool models to show. Not a lot of people do these, which I think is part of the reason why I picked it, so. Air 15 lower receiver. Ah, that's too easy. That's too easy. I mean, texturing it will be a challenge. Judging textures on that will be a challenge, because that's a lot of black metal. But I don't know what we'll do. Helmet would be crazy. Yeah. Helmet would be pretty crazy. I'll think about it. We'll see what we'll do. Laser designator. Yeah, maybe one of those. Maybe we'll do a PEQ. Or like a less common one, because that one is pretty common, but... Alright. How many average do you spend to make one weapon? It varies from time to time, but a rifle, like the full, like, if that's your job, you know, working on 8 hours a day, couple weeks, probably. Couple days to do the block out of it, the high poly, factoring in some time for feedback and stuff like that. So I'd say probably 2 to 3 weeks for a whole gun. For pistol, probably a little bit less, but yeah, I mean, it kind of depends. I mean, if it's something for like the pistol I've been working on for like 3 months, like 4 or 5 months, just because it's like a side project, you know. So it is kind of hard to judge, but definitely like a few days per stage is what I should say. All right. Other than that, I'm gonna end it. Thank you guys all for participating. Have you ever worked on RTS? No, I have not worked on RTS models. I'm talking like low LOD third-person models. I have not done LODs. Have not worked on RTS, but appreciate you guys. I will see you around the server.